Chillmonger here. It's trial day. Let's read the Business Insider article from Janon Fisher or Janin Fisher. Marvel actor Jonathan Majors wins his fight to keep potentially reputation damaging information hidden from the public ahead of his domestic violence trial. That is a small victory for the Jonathan Majors camp. As a celebrity, you don't want your dirty laundry aired out. You don't want that video of that woman, that's the police body camera video inside of your home with all of your belongings to be publicly known. Hey, maybe something happens. You got a gambling addiction you don't want people to know about. You may have a collection of stuffed animals or some weird hobby or some weird thing, or even potentially something that's criminal but has nothing to do with this case getting out there. And it's just a normal thing to do if you want to ensure that he gets a trial that isn't, I guess, influenced by outside factors. He is a celebrity after all. This is logical. Michael Jaffe, the judge right now, is the same one who said a few months ago, no media is allowed in this courtroom, and we're going to make sure that everyone gets, everyone, I mean Jonathan, his woman Megan, Priya Chaudhry, they get to enter and exit this courtroom completely fine. And, media were kicked out. That's what he did. So it's very much in line. And this does look good for him. Now, as a YouTuber, this is terrible. I want to speculate. Hey, is there some Dwight Howard action going on here? Is Jonathan into men? Is he broke? Does he have a bad spending habit where that's why he gave the woman his credit card where she was running it up all night? I don't know. It's fun, right? It's fun to understand, but logically and fairly, we gotta just sit on this. Marvel actor Jonathan Majors. Okay, I read that. Let's read some more from the Business Insider. A Manhattan judge ruled Wednesday that potentially reputation-damaging information about the actor Jonathan Majors will remain under seal on the eve of his domestic violence trial. A jury is expected to hear opening arguments Thursday. Wow, this forever delayed, constantly pushed back trial is happening Thursday regarding the March 25th lovers spat in the back of a livery cab in Chinatown that has put the star's career in jeopardy and left him charged with 6 counts of assault, harassment, aggravated assault, in the second degree. Here's the thing about that. It shouldn't be about what happened in the back of the car. It should be about the cops, because Jonathan dials 911 to get her help because she needed medical attention stat. And the cops who showed up there were like, oh yeah, you know what? You did this. And then, in order to back up the lie of the cops, the district attorney kept going at it when Jonathan Majors' breakup text was final, and she believed the woman who he accuses him of this. Once that woman believed that the breakup was final, saw Megan Good over with Jonathan Majors and pictures out like that, she goes, okay, I take it back. Now, initially I may have said that he did nothing wrong, but now that I see that the money train has left the station, Jonathan did do all of these things. And she started adding charges. And she's like, you know what? It's 11 hours ago, he put the beats on me. Okay, but we see you at the club after he put the beats on you and your finger isn't fractured and your ear isn't lacerated. Are you calling me a liar? That was exactly how it went. So that's what this court case is about. I don't want to say it's about what happened in the back of a car. I'm pretty sure it's because cops lied. Defense lawyer Priya Chaudhry filed a motion last month asking the judge to keep the information secret from the public and the press. Yeah, and she actually won one of her defense motions. Majors' lawyer have argued that if the bombshell information comes out, it would taint the jury pool and deprive the Lovecraft star of his rights to a fair trial. How do you fight that, honestly, and then not be corrupt? Yeah, it's just a fact. Gaffey agreed, at least preliminarily. The courtroom will be sealed to the public Thursday, while prosecutors and defense lawyers argue whether or not the prejudicial and inflammatory information would be introduced at trial. Ooh, so it's still not final. Let me read that again. He, at least preliminarily, agreed. The courtroom would be sealed to the public Thursday, only Thursday, while the prosecutors and the defense argue whether or not the prejudicial and inflammatory information would be introduced at the trial. So basically, the DA is going to say, no. Hey, our job right now is to besmirch Jonathan Majors. And so what's the point of this case if the news can't become public? This is just unfair. You're missing our whole point. I thought your point was justice. It's not. That's the case. That's the plain ugly truth. I wonder what could be though. Let's put on our DA side. We need this information to become public. What could it possibly be that's fair? Leave a comment if you can think of. Hey, maybe you may be pro DA. You may hate Jonathan Majors and believe what students in Yale said about him 10 years ago. Maybe you believe that. What could it possibly be to make him to make this information worthy of being public? Think it through. Am I done this article? I think I'm about done this article. Yep. Rolling Stones had an expose with anonymous girlfriends. We had, oh yeah, there's this because she was arrested. She was literally cuffed. She was the smiling lawyer back there. She was taken into the 10th precinct in Manhattan because she had charges because Jonathan said she put hands on me. He cross complaints. The police had probable cause. Even though the district attorney deactivated the incident card back in June, they said, hey, listen, she may be out of the country right now. I wonder when she left the country, but she may be out of the country right now. When she returns, she's going to show up in court. And they made sure that thankfully, for her side, she was not arrested right at the airport when she arrived back into America. But later on that evening, after the news cycle, because you can see how dark it is outside, she turned herself in, went to the precinct, collected her 2 charges, and then the DA said, we're not going to charge. We're not going to prosecute these charges. Yeah, Shrine, you got charged for a little harassment, little mischief. But that's criminal mischief stuff. Don't worry about that, honey. We got your back. Systemic racism is worthy of bringing up at this point. Whether or not the mayor has dark skin or the district attorney has dark skin, the system was created and is now being enforced by melanated human beings. There are people in media taking part in this injustice of purposely ignoring facts. Like, because there's a lot of people who may not even know that she's been, like, that this picture exists. And there's a video of her. We see all those cameramen right there. I think one of them is actually Jaden Fisher. I believe so. The guy who wrote this article. What was I going to say? Just, it's a one-sided news story. Variety, Rolling Stone, they've got their narrative, and I don't. I'm Chillmonger. I'm going to be covering this story. You're already on the right place for your daily quick bites. I'm not going to take too much of your time. I'll be here reviewing this and recapping it. There's other YouTubers also who are going to be reviewing and recapping it, and they are on the screen right now because it's the last 20 seconds of this video. Is Jonathan innocent? Yeah, he is, because he hasn't been proven guilty. And there's literal video evidence of her uninjured when she was supposed to be injured 2 hours ago. Open and shut case.